Hey guys, how's it going? So today we're going to go over some of the frequently asked questions that devs responded to. These include the questions on Twitter and also their Discord. These questions are relating to the full release, and without further ado, here we go. The first question was, when we kill the stronghold boss, nothing drops from it. It is like it was all for nothing. Is it like that in the main game? Ben Irving responded that you get the mission drops at the end of the expedition screen. So you're not going to see the drops on the ground, but rather once the expedition's over. And I think that's okay, mainly because you do not have a lot of time to go around pick up all the loot. You have maybe 3 to 4 seconds before the expedition ends. The next question asks, will the upcoming fixes made to the full version be ready on the 15th for Premier players? And the dev's response was, many for the 15th, many for the 22nd. So there are updates that are coming on both release dates. However, he did not clarify which ones. This next question is regarding microtransactions in the game. The question was, individual colors are not going to be blocked by microtransactions, are they? Michael Gamble responded, no, nothing is gated behind MTX only. And that's very good news for everyone because you can earn all the cosmetics in-game. You do not have to pay for them. This next question comes from Discord. Captain Calamity asks, in regards to GM 1, 2, and 3, that's Grandmaster 1, 2, and 3 difficulty, how difficult will it be for a solo player doing content versus a group? Can a solo player even make attempts at anything on GM2+? Byware Ben says it's hard to say really, but he does think that anybody that tries to do GM2 or 3 solo will probably have a very rough go at it. I don't know about you, but that sounds like a challenge to me. Byware Ben then said, so one thing I will say that if or when you move on to Grandmaster difficulties, combos, synergy, and loadouts are going to be super important. At Grandmaster 3, if you aren't maximizing your combos, you are in big trouble. Next we have, this game is screaming for a horde mode, please. Byware Ben said it's been discussed, but they are going to look into other things first so they could check it off the list, then worry about the horde mode. I like the fact that there's even a possibility of a horde mode being in this game. Another person asked, just out of curiosity, any idea on the dev schedule for adding more strongholds ballpark wise? Byware Ben responded, we want to add more strongholds as soon as possible and then continue to do so. Oh, and when we add them, they will be free. However, still there is no schedule for when these strongholds will come out. The next question is, if you ever do add modifiers to strongholds, can we get one that punishes us for shooting? Byware Ben, I guess, liked the idea and said, I'll keep that in mind. Someone asked, have you considered endless dungeons that are randomly generated? Byware Ben responded, yes, and it is super difficult. Just to clarify, he doesn't mean that the dungeons are super difficult. He means that they are super difficult to make. While we're talking about dungeons, Byware Ben also said we've discussed being able to bring stronghold bosses into the open world. It's not as easy as it sounds, but we want to do that. I don't know about you, but that sounds really cool, and I really do hope they figure out a way to implement that into the game. The next question is, how large will random events like that be? Is it possible they'll be even more grand? Byware Ben said, yeah, it is possible they will be even more grand. It'll take us some time to keep upping the stake. The next question we have here is for the PC players. Will there be a general PC specific UI eventually? Byware Ben said we do not have a different UI for PC. We'll just continue to work on the UI so it works better. And apparently there are already some changes being discussed, which is good because I do think the UI on PC needs a little bit of help. One more thing to cover up before we wrap this video up is, if you still have the demo, you can safely delete it. It's probably best, as Michael Gamble said, mainly because the game is going to be pretty large. And this wraps up our Q&A video. Hit that like button if you found this video informative. If you have any further questions, send them to me down below. I'll answer them the best I can. If you want to stick around for more Anthem content, you already know what to do. Hit that subscribe button.